as well today, alongside his British partner Tunbridge, number 23, and Fredo from the Netherlands, number 42. Big race for Fredo, seeing this as his first race, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what he can do, to see if he can put the wheels to the track and really fly.
Yeah, definitely. And we have the Red Bull team, which is Cosmical and Durand from France and Poland, 37 and 47. Just have to see what happens with them, to be honest. Do you think they can get some points?
I think they got a shot. I think they got a good shot again. There's some, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that I think are looking pretty good that definitely have shots. Like as you've been saying,
Yeah.
most of their teams and drivers are actually like capable of winning races. We'll just have to see how they do it.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a very close together and competitive race.
Yeah, we've definitely seen something like that. So let's hope we get another one.
Yeah.
But we're moving on to a team that's been very successful, the McLaren side. Yeltny and Dragnerium, who's number 1 in the Drivers' Championship right now. Do you think he can carry it on? We talked a little bit about it earlier, but do you think he can get another race win?
I do think so. Yeah, I think he's really proved that he can win races, and I think he should be able to continue on his run.
Yeah, good to hear. Yes. And moving on to the second to last team, it's Sauber, Chloe and Tig. Chloe calls himself the big man, and I think he's got a big chance in the race. Both from Denmark, 23 and number 4. We'll move on to the last team pretty swift, which is Team Haas. Both drivers, I believe, are in attendance today, although I'm not too sure. We've got Jan from Poland, number 41, and Timo from the Netherlands, number 16. Any comments that you have about this team?
I'm excited to see how they can fare with the rest of the grid. Let's see if they can keep it close, and maybe we might see some good overtakes from them.
Yeah, let's hope so. Anyway, moving on to the driver spotlight. Once again in the spotlight this week is Dragonarium from McLaren. He was in the spotlight last week, followed it up. Of course, we didn't quite get it on stream, but he followed it up with a race win. He is a great, to be honest, I think he's one of the best drivers in the league. Of course, he's called the King of Assist by Brawley. Wonder if he'll be popping in the chat today. Let's hope so. But how are you feeling about Dragonarium? Obviously, he is definitely a big topic that we've discussed a lot.
Yeah, I think he's got a really good shot, and I think he's very capable of winning this race. And yeah, I think he's got a really good shot. Hopefully, have some good racing from him as well.
Yeah. I've just heard news that we won't be starting the race until 7:05 instead of 7 due to a just a little delay in Windows update. Apparently, that's just a bit ironic, considering as the stream got cancelled because of a Windows update last week. But we don't need to talk about that. But what we do need to talk about, definitely our sponsors, the Formula 1 junkies. We can't forget to talk about them. Of course, a big Discord server. You gotta love them, really. Make sure you join the Discord. They've got a massive community environment. If you need a link, make sure to private message the mouseOne Productions channel. And that is all you need to know about F1 junkies, really. But we might as well, while we take the, we got a little bit of time, we might as well talk about the next race, which I believe will be. How do you feel about the Russian track then for the Grand Prix?
I think it's quite a phenomenal track, to be honest. It's not one of my favourites. I kind of dislike the track actually, but I know it's a phenomenal track to drive. There's a lot of places you can make mistakes. There's a lot of overtaking points, and I'm excited to see them all race there as well.
Yeah, it should be amazing. We've got a lot of competitive drivers, so I'm hoping that we're going to have another good race. Of course, not long left until we start, but we will talk about our Twitter, hashtag mouseOne Racing League. If you want to stay involved, if you want to tweet it out, make sure that you do. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So, any predictions from you today about who's going to take the race?
Probably Dragonair, I think. Yeah, Dragonair. Sorry. Yeah, I think he's got a good shot for McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McLarens have been looking great. and I think they could continue it in this race, but we'll have to see. Been live for about 11 minutes now, and we should be getting into the race very short.
Yes, can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Your first race casting for the mouseOne Racing League. How you feel about
that? It was very nerve-wracking at first, but I think it's I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can do quite a lot, and yeah, hopefully I can see some good action on the track as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I've heard from one of the drivers, Rance, of course, we've talked to him in an interview before. He said today that he's got a bad feeling about turn 2. How do you feel about turn 2? It's a rather weird turn. A lot of people say they don't like it, but what do you think?
I think usually in turn 1, like, you're going to be side by side through turn 2 with most drivers, so I reckon it could be quite a dangerous place, but I think we could also see quite a lot of opportunities for overtaking there as well.
Definitely, I agree with that. We might see some big overtakes, and there might be a bit of a crash as well. We'll have to see if I can actually get it on stream this time, instead of always getting it just on the little bar at the bottom saying someone's retired. But let's hope we see that.
Yeah, it'd be good to see.
Yeah, let's hope for no more Codemasters spectator bugs like we always get, because that's just not very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're coming towards the start of the race. Just got about another minute, I believe. Any last thought?
I mean, I hope to see some good overtakes through the first sector. Second sector, maybe some catch-up jobs have to be done, and I'm hoping for a lot of action, really, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Can't wait for a good race. Anyway, it's not really too much to talk about it.
I think the lap 3 DRS is going to play a big part on the
focused.
Yeah.
For no collisions and stuff, so good for everyone.
It is, yes.
Anyway, I believe getting into qualifying. Have to give it a little check, and yeah, I can hear them noises. Must be time for a bit of qualifying. Let's have a look. And we should be looking at the game right now on stream, I believe. We only have 14 drivers though on and a race attendant said we'd be looking at 17 today, but it looks like we only have 14 drivers on the grid.
Yes. Mercedes are leaving the grid, going for an early run.
Yeah.
So are the Red Bulls.
Getting right out.
It's going to be interesting.
So how much of an impact do you think the qualifying session will have on the actual race itself?
To be honest, I think starting in P1 and P2, I think you got about the same advantage, really, because you're going to have the inside, but then it's all about turn 2. You're going to be on the outside, so you want to really get the move done by turn 1 to not be on the outside for turn 2.
Yeah, 100%. Like, this is going to be, I think it's just overall going to be a very situational race. And talking of situations, Pandy Boy doesn't look in a good one because he's left the session.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, not brilliant, is it?
No, it's not a good start.
Well, we're just watching a lot of drivers doing that out lap. Again, this is real action, very short.
Yes.
Make sure that everyone puts your predictions in the chat for this qualifying session. Myself, I'm thinking for a bit of Moron to have a good lap. Dragonarium usually has a good lap. Clowie has the potential to do it. We've seen these guys have nice laps on the old, just normal stuff. The other tracks, that's what I mean. But it's lovely.
Sorry about that.
No problem, it's fine.
One person.
Looks like we're in. Let me make sure that I get all the stuff on. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Who do you think gonna come out on top in qualifying then?
I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna root for Dragonarium really, because I think I don't know. He said he doesn't like this track very much, but he is. I think he's a brilliant driver.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's put a little bit of our focus on Gibby. Obviously, first race today in the seat for Force India, I believe. I think he should be Williams, but not too sure what that's all about. We'll just have to see. Lenny March. What a legend. Joshua Burns for commentator of the year.
Thanks,
Classic, man. I agree.
uh,
We've also got Faz Streams joining us. Welcome,
yes.
boys.
Faz. Was in the previous league with him. Great driver.
Yeah, I know him from some time back.
Nice.
But what a guy. I'm gonna be honest, there might be a few seats open in the upcoming race in the mouseOne Racing League, so you might be able to get your hands on the old driving wheel. That's what it's called. Steering wheel.
Yes.
Same thing.
I'm focusing on Gibby. I want to see how he does in his first qualifying session.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And first lap's coming on the board. Clowie takes first place.
29. It's decent.
There was a problem. We are stuck in the intro stream.
Oh.
Let me just check, guys. This should not be happening.
Hopefully we can get that issue sorted.
Oh, it looks like there has been a bit of an issue. It's still in the still on the commentator section. We should be fixing that short.
Yeah, Faz just messaged me saying it's on the intro screen. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. That should never be happening. I don't know why that's happened. Seems like the keybind just did not work. That's just not what you want to see.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go.
Dragonary currently with the fastest lap.
Oh, I just missed that because I was a bit tabbed out, so it's not great. But I mean, how do you feel like him and Clowie are going to clash a little, because they are very close times right now. There's barely anything between them.
Yeah, I think Claudia, mouseOne, and Dragonary should have a good race together. I think I'm looking forward to seeing a battle at the front. To be honest, I think that'd be great.
Yeah,
so
that'd be good.
Better in this track. It'd be great. Claudia's got a faster lap. He's now 1.1. No, sorry, 1/10 behind.
We got a bit of lag there on the internet side. Apologies for that. Anyway, sorry about the technical issues, guys. We should now be looking at the game.
Hey. He's just coming across the line now. Moves up to P6.
Frodo says, great. M1 mouseOne did not invite me. I'll contact mouseOne for you and try and get you an invite into the race, because I believe you can still get in.
Yeah, we don't want anybody missing out. Want as much action as possible.
I agree. Obviously, like I said, that we're supposed to have 17 drivers on the grid. It's just not looking like 17 right now, so it's not good.
Yeah, it's not looking like we're going to have 17, but I mean, if the conditions are right, I'm sure we can still get a lot of great racing out of this.
I agree. Timo's in the pits, Spicy's in the pits, a lot of people in the pits as well. We've got about 5 minutes left of qualifying.
Yeah. Dragonary's got quite some gap to Cloudy at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely going to be a battle for the top place.
Yeah, Cloudy should come into the pits.
We saw, I believe it was Clowie last week in China, just about scraped it for pole position against Dragonarian in the last lap, so
yeah,
it was quite close.
It's not roll him out yet. If he can do that, then I'm sure he can manage it again here.
Definitely.
Ooh, P3 and P2 are very, very close together.
Oh yeah, look at that from Tyke. That is a lovely lap really from him.
Just
very
a couple
close.
Thousands. That's almost nothing.
Yeah, brilliant.
I'm sure mouseOne won't set for that though. He's gonna have to push quite hard to beat that though.
He is a very nice time from Dragonarian. People are coming close, but don't know if it's close enough.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see them get a little bit closer. Most of the drivers are in the pits at the moment though, just getting ready to come out.
Yeah, just watching more on now on his out lap. Just finished his out lap, I believe. And
Yeah.
he's just power it around. So guys, what are you thinking about the race so far? Predictions, Twitch chat. I want to hear. I want to see some pog champs. I want to see all your emotes. I want to see predictions. Most importantly, Simon Clausen, I believe that's Clowy in Twitch chat, has put I can go faster.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
Oh mate, you got 3 minutes left. If you want to go faster, it's all yours.
He's got to prove it.
Exactly.
Words mean nothing if you can't prove it.
Just turning my attention now on the spectating to Rance. He's not too bad. He told me earlier we were talking. He was like about qualifying. He said that he was aiming for. Obviously, he wants that pole position, but realistically, he said a 5th place would do, and he wants to finish in the top 5 this race. Yeah, to put points on the board, I believe, Rance.
Yes, he's currently in P5, so far it's looking quite optimistic for a top 5 position finish.
Yeah. Definitely, because obviously the story of Mercedes is they both crashed out on Australia, and then Rance crashed on China. It was a bit of a poor show of drivers in China, but Rance did crash out, so I believe he just missed points. I'm not too sure though.
I'm sure he's going to be wanting to prove himself this race then.
Exactly, he wants to get all the points on the board for Mercedes, and speaking of Mercedes, mouseOne as well. He wants to get a bit of that.
Yes, both Mercedes boys looking quite close together.
Yeah, that's actually true.
I think they could both have a nice battle in the race, but I don't want to speak too soon. There's a yellow flag in sector 1 though. It might just be somebody going slowly there.
Oh, we have set a new fastest lap though, as we were just talking about Rance.
Oh, Rance.
He's only gone and done.
That's a
nice one.
That's an absolutely amazing lap. He thinks it's enough. He's tired.
Yeah, he's out there. He's parking up. Look at him. He's done. Now, all the pressure's on Dragneri and Clowy if they want to get their top positions back.
Yeah,
Tiger just slipping out. So how are you feeling about the lower half of the drivers then? Obviously we've got Fragiocco, I believe. We'll just call him Frag, that's a lot easier. He's very well, he's made his first debut today in the mouseOne Racing League as a reserve driver for Ferrari. And hasn't really gone too well for him, has it? 14th place.
No, but a lot can happen in the race, and I'm sure everyone into. He's just gone 12th.
Oh yeah, lovely.
As we were speaking about him, he gets better. So, I guess he's trying to prove that maybe he can be within like the midfield area.
Yeah, that'll definitely be good. If he can get some points for Ferrari, they will love that.
Yeah, the team would love that. The driver would love that. I'm sure it'd be ecstatic with just some small points on the board for a reserve driver. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, mouseOne's retired as well in 6th place.
Ah.
Something to note is that our Durand writer has as well on 14th, but something to note is Spicy is in 3rd place now, taking his position on the podium.
Ah, yes, he's done quite a good lap time, hasn't he? To get that.
Yeah. And Clowy put in the Twitch chat, this game is broken, so maybe something happened to him that didn't allow him to get that top time.
Just focusing on Dragonary now, he's coming around the final 2 corners. Just coming that
Yeah,
way.
I mean, 2nd place is pretty good, isn't it, to start, so...
Yeah. I'm sure he'll be quite happy with that.
Yeah, and I heard a quote from France, apparently he said, I'm back baby, as he got that 1st place. Pole position.
Dragonary
never
goes
mind.
pole, 6 tenths
Never
up.
mind.
That is an amazing lap time, bloody hell.
This is what I call caster's curse. Every time we talk about something, they drop position or go up, and it's just, it works out great for whoever we talk about.
We just Murray Walked it.
Oh, classic, dude. We've only got a couple more people left, really. I think it's only Timo racing right now.
Yeah, he's just coming around the final corner.
Yeah, there it is.
Can he up his position at all? He locks up into that final corner a little bit though. Gonna run down to the line. He goes P8. He's improved.
Yeah, that's good from him. That's a lovely last lap.
It's put him into the, pretty much the midpoint of the race. Right there.
Yeah.
It's all about the start, I think. I'm pretty sure it's all about the start this time. And now you can get out of turn 2.
Yeah. I think we've got about 1 minute remaining left until the thing goes.
Yeah. Dragonero, that was an amazing lap though.
I know, yeah. Just as we thought, like, Rance would take pole position, Dragonero snatches it off him, man. It's lovely.
It wasn't close either. It was 6/10 up. It was an amazing lap.
Literally, yeah. It's classic Dragonero. He did it in Australia. He literally snatched it from Clowie in the last lap, and he's done it to Rance. Although Rance did. I heard another quote from Rance. He said that P2 is still lit for him, so he'll take it.
Yeah, he's gonna have the inside line into turn 1 as well.
And that is such a good point as well. Like, he's gonna have such a turn 1 is a bit dodgy, and he's gonna have an advantage going in there. So
yeah, unfortunately on the dirty side of the track, it'd be great if he had the inside and the clean side of the track, but unfortunately that's not how it works. However, if he gets a good launch, I'm sure he can challenge Dragonero into turn 1 and maybe turn 2.
yeah, definitely. A few seconds remaining just before the formation lap starts. We're just gonna say Clowie has put in Twitch chat that he would have been P2, but on turn 1 he got a next lap invalidation as he came out the pits. We're looking at the winner of qualifying pole position man, Dragonero.
It's a very, very astonishing lap time. I can't
Love
really
that.
believe it.
And we'll just have a quick look down the board right now. We've got 30 seconds till the next session begins. So my question to you is, what's your prediction? Oh, okay, never mind, we're going. But what's your prediction?
I think Dragonero could have a really good race, but I think P2 can maybe get it back from him into turn 1. But I guess we're just gonna have to see.
Definitely, I just can't wait to watch it. Really, it has so much promise for this race, and
yeah,
it should be amazing.
Yeah, it really should. Yeah.
And while you heard our predictions, we want to hear yours. Put it in Twitch chat right now. Let's talk about it. We seem to be getting into the formation lap pretty soon.
Yes. I think there might be some issue because it said you left the game.
Oh, okay. Well, there are not enough players remain to start a race session. Love that.
Oh, they're on the grid as well on the formation lap.
Oh, it's fine. If we missed the formation lap, it doesn't matter. We just need to get in as soon as possible.
Okay, let's see what I can.
That's just not really what you want to see.
No, it's not.
Just put me in the game by myself. Right, I'm joining the session. Thanks. Alright, I got this. We're loading now.
I think we won't want to miss the start. It's one of the most important
Yeah.
bits.
Definitely, man.
Just go around the formation lap. Rance is really getting quite close to Dragonero and really warming up his tyres quite a lot. I think he's really depending on that start.
Yeah. Joshua Burns' debut has lost connection. You wouldn't see that in real life. Well, it wasn't Josh's fault, was it? So we can't blame Josh at all.
What happened to it? Sorry?
Oh, he just said because I lost connection. He would not do that in real life. Oh, Pandy Boy. I mean, I don't know if you saw, it might have just been a driver chat only in the Discord, but they were talking about no overtaking on formation lap because they were getting annoyed at people being able to see what tyres like the other drivers were on and then just plan according to that.
Yeah.
And Pandy Boy has disqualified himself, so could put an impact on him.
Yeah, he's. I think the grid's looking pretty good. I think The Red Bulls didn't have a great qualifying session, to be honest. They're down in the two. They were down in the two bottom positions with Pandy Boy. Obviously, joining puts him down the bottom now. So I guess I've got somebody to battle with. Ferrari's just gone off.
Oh, what happened there? We just came in to see. I just switched over to the Red Bull Cosmical, and he just went straight into his teammate. I believe that's just not what you want to see.
No, it's not what you want to see at all, especially your teammate. It's one of the worst things you can do to him.
Yeah. Don't want to annoy your team.
No, that'd be very bad for the team and for both drivers. They need to work together to get the points, not damage each other.
We've got Dragon Area's view from the front.
This gonna be very good.
Yeah, this is it now. We're about to start Bahrain for the mouseOne Racing League. Let's go.
Lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. I had to do that.
Pandy Boy.
Pandy Boy.
Already got a jump start, Pandy.
And he's dropped 2 seconds back as well, and straight there he is. Covering the inside line from Rance there, but it looks like it's wide.
What just happened there? Someone took a lot of damage, it seemed.
Yeah, I think it was one of the front runners.
Oh, not sure what happened there. It looked like someone was on someone else. That's a bit weird.
On my screen, the two Red Bulls are on each other then. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Down towards the back.
Oh, someone's off the track.
Yeah, the Renault.
Looked like a McLaren.
Was it McLaren? Oh.
Yeltney is in Yeltney's in 14th place, and Spicy's just going to overtake him. It looked like Yeltney took a bit of a collision there.
Yeah, the Renault took quite a big collision on turn 3, and I didn't see the McLaren's collision, but I did see the Renault collision. It was quite a hefty one, but I don't think he had too much damage from it. Maybe a bit of front wing damage, but I think he should be alright to continue.
Should be alright for Spicy. He's a very good racer. He just needs to get back into the flow.
Yeah.
Speaking of flow, we got it going on now, right now. More with an overtake on Tunbridge. Dragon Area in first.
Jerome Rice is in 4th position. Didn't he start at the back of the grid?
Definitely, I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. He's in the Red Bull. He's looking good in the Red Bull as well.
He's gone from 13th or 14th to 4th. That's quite a jump.
Yeah, I believe Pandy Boy should be in the Renault as well, by the way, but he's in the, I think he's in the Toro Rosso. He's got that jump through penalty anyway.
Yeah. Both Red Bulls, actually, are in 5th and 4th. That's an amazing start from them.
Yeah, and we've got Rance and Yeltney in the pits as well.
Ah, okay.
Like, Rance must have taken damage, because there's no reason to pit on lap 2, sure.
Yeah, they must have had some quite a lot of damage somehow. I think it was the turn 1 incident. As the Ferraris, one of the Ferraris is off and the other Ferrari was slow as well, so I wonder if there's been a collision between the two.
Yeah, yellow flag went up there for sector 1.
Yeah, one of the Ferraris was spun around and the other one was going slowly out of the corner, so...
Not great for teamwork at all.
No, it's put them both out the points as well, so that's not good at all.
Yeah. Speaking of teamwork, I've got the two Red Bulls right now. Duran and Cosmical coming up on each other.
Oh, they picked up so many points. They really don't want to lose it here.
Oh, it looks like... Oh, it's a bit
contact.
laggy. Oh my god, what happened there?
Oh my lord, what's going on here? I don't know whether
big
this is
collision,
lag.
it seemed.
Or... I don't know what I'm watching.
Duran. Duran, what's happened? Oh my goodness, it's lagging all over the place, Duran, for me. Oh, this is incredible. Just crazy on my screen, dude.
There was definitely a lot of lag there. It looks like Duran's had to...
Pandy Boy's out.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Pandy Boy.
Pandy Boy's lost a wheel.
Oh no. I wonder if that was, well, that doesn't look like a good incident at all, does it?
No.
Spun around into the wall, that's not a very good incident at all.
And of course, we were talking about Spicy. He's quite a good racer. Started off like turn 2, I believe, 14th place because of the collision. He's back in 10th, making his way out there.
Yeah, he's right on the back of the Force India. Force India boy. Just 4/10 separate them. And
Yeah.
lap 3, he'll be within DRS. Come down to in 2 corners time. So
Will be definitely interesting to see. I'm looking at Tunbridge and Moron right now, who's quite close. Timo looks like he's overtaken. Okay, Durand has won it back, but Durand in a little battle here. We'll have to see what Timo can do.
there's a lot of unfortunately that incident with Pandy Boy is still holding out the yellow flags. Doesn't look like it's been cleared yet.
Yeah.
It's slightly unusual.
I mean, while you're watching Timo, you can see from like the indication from Durand, it looks like he's on high ping right now. So we'll have to see if Durand can like keep up the position and everything. If he lags out, it's possible. It's happened to him before, so
That'd be a really unfortunate way to end it from a low starting position to P5 and P4. They really wouldn't want to lose this at all for the team.
Oh, I'm just watching Spicy right now, and he's coming up on Gibby quite close.
Ah, yes. This could make an interesting battle.
The yellow and the pink clashing together.
It's always brilliant. Strawberry milkshake and a banana. It makes perfect, absolutely
Perfect combination.
Right.
Healthy breakfast indeed.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't make contact like strawberry banana and the strawberry banana milkshake does. He's going around the outside, and he's got him. It didn't look like much of a battle, but actually,
Or I think did Gibby get a little touch on him that slowed him down? I'm not too sure.
I think there was a little bit of contact between them.
Yeah. Just as I switched to Gibby, it sort of seemed like the wheel touch.
Yeah, Tunbridge going very wide, nearly losing it there. He's lost quite a lot into Moron because of that.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
He's got to watch out because Spicy isn't far behind as well.
Yeah. Cloudy keeping that gap, to be honest, to Dragonary as well. I've noticed it's come down. He's actually looked up the inside into turn 1 there. They're very close.
Yeah. Obviously, we just saw Clowie hit the fastest lap. It's close on Dragonarium.
Dragonary better be careful. Then he's right there, isn't he?
2 Salvers on the podium as well, which is great.
Yeah, this is you can really tell that this is a game.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at Durand because it looks like he's won back his position from Timo.
Ah, yeah. He's right there though, Timo. It's just 2/10, 3/10.
I think. Oh, Gibby's in the pit. Sorry, I understand now. Everyone's overtaking him. Oh, I might as well look at Rance. What's happened? Obviously, the pit on lap 2 has just completely screwed him over. He was in 2nd place. He's in 14th.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for him. At least he's going to have somebody to battle with now. Gibby's just come out of the pits just ahead of him. But that's not what you want to see from your start. He's gone to the medium tyres, so we'll have to see what you can do on them.
He's seriously got to claw his way up if he wants to get points on the board.
Yeah.
As well.
Gibby's on the
Speaking
faster
of
continent.
Clowie, though. If we have a little look at Clowie, he's in 1st place.
Oh, he's made the overtake. It's unfortunate that we missed that.
How are you feeling about Clowie? He's looking strong.
To be honest, I think he's got a very good chance of winning this race now. He's just got to keep it cool, try not to make any mistakes, and I think if everything goes well in the pits and all of that, he could be really within a chance.
Yeah. And we see Durand's in the pit, so a lot of overtakes probably coming in.
Well, there's overtakes P1, P2 battling side by side through turn 3, now going through turn 4.
Dragonary.
Oh, this is a great battle. Dragonary's got the inside here.
Oh, little collision.
Little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact, and that's P1 back to Dragonary then.
Yeah, honestly, Dragonary is great in these situations. Like the defending, he's really good at it. Virtual safety car though. What's happened there?
Something's going on here.
Oh, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have a little look around, see what I can see. But this is great for people like Frag and Durand 13 seconds and 12 seconds behind. They're going to be able to get the time back in. And you can just look at the gap between Dragonary, Clowie and Tig as well. Yeah, it's really starting to get small.
This could be a great battle. The two Sauber boys won't want to take each other out though. They're currently in a double podium position. So they're going to have to be quite civil about it, and I'm hoping for some great battling with Dragonary, Cloudy and B3. That'd be great.
Yeah, I do agree. It should be amazing, really.
Oh, double locker.
Yeah.
I think Dragonary made quite a lot of time in that virtual safety car as well.
Seems like it a lot further away than he was before, which is good for him.
Yeah, he's obviously maximised as well as you can. That's a big part in what you have to do. You have to stay as close to the 0 mark as possible without going over. You don't want to be too far under either. And if you can really maximise it, then you can get a great run and be much further ahead than you were.
Yeah. We've got some news from Pandy Boy. Says he's too slow. In a Toro Rosso, usually racing for Renault GG, but of course equal cars are on, so there's nothing you can really say about your car unless you get your spirit from the yellow colour. I don't know.
It's a little, it's like your lucky sweater. Lucky
yeah.
car.
So then, Clowey's close still.
He is. He's caught back up, hasn't he?
Ooh, we saw a little battle before. We're gonna probably see it again. The DRS is active.
Here it goes.
Oh, that's lovely. That's Clowey's. That's your lot.
He could also help out his teammate a lot here as well, because this battle's going to be putting Dragonary really close to his teammate. So there's a little bit of contact there as well.
Oh yeah, you just gotta watch out.
And looks like Dragonary's going to have the inside, just like before. Switchback move's done though, but it looks like Dragonary is able to keep it ahead for now. All three drivers so close together.
If you just have a look at Tig, he even has the chance to just snag a first place if he gets a corner really right and they have a little collision.
Yeah, he needs to be very, very cautious about holding up his teammate though. At the same time, he doesn't want to do that. That could ruin Sauber's chances of a race win and some excellent points being picked up.
Elsewhere on the table, little collision between Timo and Durand. That's not what you want to see. There's more collision. Durand, you can't be doing that.
That is not. It's not good racing.
Yeah, maybe the lags are an excuse, but it seemed like there was a couple collisions there. Spicy's close to him. He's getting a good view of this.
Yeah.
In fact, he's looking to take it, or not quite.
Cloudy and Dragonary are coming through the final corner now. You're gonna have DRS down this straight once again. But it looks like Dragonary's coming into the pits.
Oh, it seems that way. Oh, never mind.
Oh no, he's just pulling over to the inside, getting rid of that slipstream from Cloudy. Maybe a little bit of psychological warfare going on there, making him think he's going into the pits to not slipstream. But here goes P3 down the inside. There's contact between the two Saubers.
Oh,
that is not good. That's put Cloudy quite far behind Dragonary now. He's just built up that time as well, so he's not going to be that.
That is miscommunication at its finest between the two Saubers.
It is. I'm not sure if it was just a mistake though, because it looked like he locked up going into the first corner.
That could be a big part of it, to be honest.
Yeah, he is locking up around quite a few corners, so I have a feeling that could have something to do with it. But quite a lot of people pitting now.
Yeah, and I've got my view on Spicy right now, who's obviously started at 14th. He's into 6th, but we said that he was a very, very good racer. Virtual safety car's out, second time in 9 laps.
I wonder what's happening.
Maybe time can be built up here, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you can maybe maximise a 10th or 2 out of it if against your rival.
Do you think this virtual safety car is an advantage for Dragonary?
I think if it goes anything like the last virtual safety car, then I think so. But I think Cloudy saw what happened with the last virtual safety car and is going to want to get a bit closer maybe this time and maybe maximise as much as he can out of it.
We'll just have to see. Middle of the pack's getting quite close together. We've got Spicy, Durand.
In comes to the pits, Cloudy. He's taking this advantage well. Coming in the virtual safety car. However, if the virtual safety car goes while he's in the pits, then all 5-second penalty as well. Stop and go.
Trying to get a stop go for ignoring the.
Oh, and he's right behind his teammate as well. We're gonna have to double stack here. Oh no.
Oh.
That's a good pit stop from Sauber to not make them double stack. It has to be said.
I think Tide got a little screwed over because he got a flag for the he got the penalty for the yellow flag, but nothing really happened that I could see. So
that might be a Codemaster's mistake then, but that's really going to cost him, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so much talk of it in the league as well. How like the virtual safety car and safety car itself is just really screwing over all our drivers.
Yeah.
Looking at Tunbridge though, he's trying to attack Timo down in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, I'm really hoping to see that battle unfold.
Tunbridge might get it here. Durand is close as well. It's really like an opportunity for everything here.
Just 3 drivers yet to pit in the grid. Dragonary, mouseOne and Spicy haven't pitted yet. They'll all be looking to pit very soon.
Yeah, the stream, you can see that right there. Chuck the stops on there, and that is definitely going to be a big impact because Dragonary and mouseOne, the positions could go for something a bit weird as everyone starts to pit.
Rance was DNF'd, he's crashed.
Rance crashed again. For goodness sake.
His wheels off. It looks like he just lost it on that exit and just straight into the wall he went.
For the 3rd race in a row, and in fact, we may see if we can get an interview with Rance right now.
Yeah.
I'll contact him and see if we can interview him about that, because that is just not what you want.
Tunbridge and Timo and Joanna are all having good battle arm here for P7 currently. Is very close together. They're side by side down the main straight.
Oh yeah, and Timo really looking at Durand.
Oh, what was that? He ran him off. That was not
That's
good.
not allowed from Durand.
No, all cameras were on him as well.
Oh,
And
wait a minute.
What has happened there? That is.
There's a big collision.
That is. I don't know what happened there. To be honest.
I didn't see her very well. All I saw was.
He went over him somehow.
Yeah, all I saw was Durand taken to the air.
Yeah.
Durand looking. Oh, look
he's
at
locked
that.
up. He's got
he's bad. That's not allowed.
Take off the Williams. No, that cannot be happening.
Oh, and Durand.
That is karma, right there.
Durand is in the gravel.
You should not be doing that, even if he is angered by a lockup that happened from the Williams driver. He shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
That's just
you can't be doing that. The race steward's definitely gonna have to have a look because Durand, just too blatant. Like we caught it on stream. 2 blatant times he just tried to take people out.
Yeah.
Even if the little him going over someone thing obviously wasn't intentional, we did try it on the straight.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely have to look into that.
I don't know why he's risked all of them points as well for Red Bull. They were both in a good position. He shouldn't have risked it, I don't think. Tunbridge just got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, so he might have cut a corner somewhere. It looks like Timo's
seeing on stream that Dragonary's just coming out the pits and Tiger and Cloud are in 1st and 2nd now.
Oh, that has been some great undercut working from them then. I
definitely
agree. That the virtual safety car had a lot to do with that. So Sauber in 1-2 position currently then. 4 seconds up the road from Dragonary. That's very good for them.
Definitely, and we're just gonna have to see how the rest of the race pans out.
Yeah.
I'm still quite, skeptical of what Durand was doing. He was in a great position for points, and he's out of the points now after that. I mean, could that just be I don't know what to say. Could that just be him lagging? I don't know. You can't blame it all on the lag.
I mean, it looked pretty clear. There wasn't any jumping around when he went up the inside and took out that Williams. So I don't think you can really blame that on lag, unless he proves otherwise. Then I'm pretty certain it's not lag. Car number 13, he's not having good luck, is he? For car number 13. Slightly ironic.
Yeah.
After a lot of positions gained, I don't know why he risked it. I don't know why he decided to do that. It just wasn't smart at all.
We've still got a nice battle for 6th place, really, though. Tunbridge, Timo, Moron. All around there. Moron's looking to try and take the advantage here. So he's just slipped past Timo.
Easily,
little
as well.
weird take in the corner, but he's got it.
That was very easy. I don't know what's going on there then. It didn't look like much of a fight was put up.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Spicy right now. He's near Cosmic Owl. It's a decent battle. We'll have to see how it comes into the next corner.
Has Spicy pitted? Because
I believe I'll have a quick look. Spicy has not pitted, no. Unless it's a bug.
Dragonary hasn't as well, though.
Yeah, Dragonary definitely pitted, though. I watched him go in, so...
Yeah, he's on different tyres as well, so he's definitely pitted. So I'm not sure about Spicy. We're going to have to find out. He's on the super soft, so you know what, I don't know.
And yeah, speaking of tyres, I mean, who do you think right now has the advantage tyre-wise?
It's a pretty tough one. I think Cloudy and Ty, I think they do over Dragonary currently. But I mean, if Dragonary can make them tyres last, then good on him, because he'll catch them. But I'm not sure if he's how long he can keep them going.
Yeah, I have received news from someone watching the stream that Spicy has actually pitted, and it must just be a bug.
Okay, thank you for notifying me.
Yeah.
Must just be a Codemaster's bug, because yeah, it's telling me all sorts of things, trying to tell me the Dragonary's lap down. That's certainly not the case. As Spicy's in the pits at this current point in time as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit ironic we were talking about him as he pitted, and he's in the pits.
Yeah, like I said before in qualifying, mate, this is just caster's curse, really. Whatever we say, it just goes weird for everyone.
It can be good and bad, though.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
I don't know if Spicy's going to keep them tyres to the end. I think he's going to have to pit again. Super softs. I think almost definitely.
Back down to 10th place.
If he can keep them, then he's a god on tyres. Let's put it that way.
Looking at Moron, he's pretty close. Frag's got that little 3-second time penalty. He's in the points, Frag.
Yeah, to be fair to him, he's actually within. He will still be 9th if the race finished where it is now. So
yeah,
he's quite close to P8 though. So if he was to get him, he's now got to pull that 3-second lead over him.
This is like, yeah, exactly. This is, I don't know. We're 15 laps into the race, and it's been like a great race so far. But do you think like a lot is going to change in terms of positions?
I think the back will stay relatively how it is, because you know, a 47-second or a 12-second, you know, difference.
Yeah.
To the rest of the grid, no. But I think we could still see quite a lot of changes. I mean, Dragonary's caught right back up to P2 and 1, hasn't he?
Exactly, like
the VSC as well.
Safety car again, as well.
Not very good for virtual safety cars, is it? We haven't seen a reason for any of these either. Yet.
Exactly, like we saw Twitch chat. I believe it was Stadium Petrov, who I believe can't make. He is one of our drivers, but he couldn't make the race tonight. I don't think. He said that there's basically this game is stupid because there was a safety car for absolutely nothing, but Rance was like crashed in a weird position and no safety car, so it's a little bit weird. Yeah. But I believe, is that the third virtual safety car so far?
Yeah, it's the third one so far. So and all, tell you what, P9 and 8, there is an incident between the two. They had a little bit of a collision there, going up the inside went the Ferrari and straight into the side.
Oh yeah. Have a look if anything else happened.
Can that Honda engine pull closer to P8 and straight? I'm surprised you can still see him, to be honest, but...
Oh yeah. Classic, man.
Just run out a little bit of spice, a little bit of salt.
Oh, man. I mean, it's just a good race so far, isn't it?
It is. It's been an entertaining one, to say the least. It's Joan Rosse's had another penalty. I wonder if he'll get disqualified soon, because it's just not on his way, is it? He was in the points, in decent position, but you can't really blame anybody for it.
Yeah, honestly, for me, like, I'm quite annoyed at the way he's raced, because the only person he can really blame is himself.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet could have been an issue, but I don't really think that the internet causes you to completely try and smash someone into the wall down the straight. So, personally, I'm thinking the only reason he's, like, where he is, I mean, he's just about gotten the points now.
Yeah.
But the only reason he's that far down is himself. Dirty race style, trying to take that advantage is just really blown up in his face.
Yeah, it's a lot of karma, as Alonso would say. It's not good at all.
Yeah.
Can't really blame anybody though, can he? Unless maybe the internet did do that, but I doubt it.
Yeah, like, I don't know about you, but my internet doesn't make me ram into people.
Yeah, and
so...
it doesn't. If my internet did that, it would make me jump around. It wouldn't make me go straight into the back of somebody. Twice.
Exactly.
Yeah, you rammed off 2 people. That's a lot of flag for a couple corners, isn't it?
Yeah, like, oh, I don't know, man. I think I don't really know what to say. You know, it's just going well for a lot of people so far.
It is. Dragonairi's within DRS again. Ooh, voice break. Within DRS again. So, I mean, this could be an interesting battle as he's on the softer compound. But he's really going to have to keep them tyres. He doesn't want to be in the dirty air for very long.
Yeah.
Because if he is going to the end, then he's going to really want to keep them tyres in the optimum, not get them too overheated.
No, I just want to point out that I'm pretty sure it was not a spectator's bug, but it said DRS was available for Dragonairi, then he did not use it, so...
Ah, that's interesting.
Well, yeah, unless he did and it was a spectator's bug, but usually it would say when they're using DRS, it did not tell us, so
maybe,
it's a bit weird.
Maybe he's got some sort of tactic, staying a decent amount back and then using it at the right moment so he doesn't get too much dirty air. I guess that's something you could do.
Yeah.
Like here, for example, he's a lot closer here. He should be able to make the move, but he's not opened his DRS again for me.
Yeah, it's not saying that he's using DRS. This is weird. He's catching them though. Maybe he is pulling out the DRS.
Yeah, I think
it's just
it was a VRC, but who was ahead? That's the real question.
Oh,
I don't know who it was. They are both so by side. Oh my god.
It must have been Ty. He's given the position back, and another virtual safety car, dude.
They are right side by side. This is.
Oh,
this is
overtaken.
Drive-through penalty for Joan for speeding under the virtual safety car, and he's been. Yeah.
Ferrand is just getting a lot of penalties.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Severe collision. Ooh, that's not good, is it?
Severe collision. Didn't see anything. Tunbridge was in the pits. I think he's just come out. Oh, it's drive-through penalties for a lot of people going on. I'm not too sure. Tiger and Dragonairi are back on the race though. It's very close, and they're racing again.
Ty knows that Dragonairi will be side by side with him if the virtual safety car ends and he's maximised it, because that's where he was. So I'm wondering if Ty's not really going to like that. Is he going to want to? He's going to want to make his car as wide as possible to keep him behind there.
Yeah, exactly. And the safety cars, I believe he's gone now, so the race is back on.
Yeah. I didn't notice it ended. That's pretty good.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. Right. There's quite a lot of people pitted, took advantage of that. I think some had drive-throughs though, so... Or stop goes, that's not very good.
It doesn't say that he's used DRS again, but he's caught a lot of speed onto Tig, and he does take the position.
That is...
Tig, little collision.
Is Tig going to do the switch back and go for the inside? I would, at this point. He's going to have slipstream. Is he going to pull to the inside? No. The Sauber does not get the speed he needs to. He obviously didn't have a great exit to turn 2 then. But Dragonari's pulled away.
Yeah, Dragonari's out. Maybe he's just talking to Clowie right now, and Clowie's just telling him, like, if I can keep this top position, the points for the team is just really good.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not worth taking this, like, big risk. I know that he's got a real nice lead on Tunbridge, who we're looking at right now. Tunbridge has got a nice lead as well, but there's no reason for Tig to put himself in a position where there's a potential risk and, like, potentially just gonna take him out. Sector 3 has a yellow flag. Superlink has retired on choice, I believe.
Okay. That's fine. Juan's gonna have to move out of the way for these blue flags, and there he goes. Oh, that was close between the Sauber though.
Ooh.
That was very close. I wonder if a couple words were exchanged there, but I think he's alright. He didn't seem to cause any damage. It was just a bit of a fright, making sure he's awake.
Yeah. Much like the formation thing I was talking about, more talk in Discord as well, and a few steward appeals from certain drivers about, like, the behaviour when the blue flag's up. It's not very good behaviour. We did have Pandy Boy with a 10-second penalty this race, I believe. Obviously doesn't matter 'cause he DNF'd anyway, but he did have a big penalty this race because of his behaviour in the blue flag situation last race. Yeah. So yeah, you know, our drivers take it very seriously, and they don't want to be pushed around or, you know, people breaking the rules. It's not what they want to see.
Yeah, it's really not what they want to happen, and not what we want to happen either.
Exactly, I agree, and same with the viewers. Like, no one wants to see dirty racing.
Yeah, it's just not fun, is it? One person gaining an advantage because they want it. That's not right.
It's just not good at all.
Yeah.
So
Dragonari, I think he's really extended that gap to Thigh, but I think Dragonari's tyres, I'm kind of worrying about them a little bit, because they are going to go off towards the end, but I think at the moment he's leaning towards the end of the optimum zone, so he really needs to push now if he wants to get close to Cloudy. Yeah,
that's a very good point indeed. Like, the tyres aren't going to hold up for that long, so...
Yeah. He has been in lean for a good couple laps though, you know. Like, I think most of the race has been in lean, because he really used a lot of rich at the start. I think now he's gonna build up the lean and then go rich for Cloudy. Yeah, and a good point is Cloudy's on lean as well. Tiger's on standard. He was on rich a second ago. I think Cloudy's just trying to get that second place. Yeah. I think Cloudy's anticipating an upcomment by Dragonari with a rich mix, which seems to be what Dragonari's trying to do, but if Cloudy's also got rich, it's going to be pretty much the same way it is now. Yeah. And I'm just having a little look on Spicy, obviously. Big topic for him in this race, of just simply him starting quite low because of a little collision, and he's coming back into the race, 7th place. Yeah. Cosmic Cow is close on Durand as well. 2 Red Bulls in the bottom positions right now, out of the points. To be honest, this race hasn't... Okay, I don't know where Cosmic Cow was going there. Yeah, he's completely missed that, hasn't he? I was watching that. And yeah, he gets the little penalty as well. Oh, nice battle for 5th place though, Tunbridge, always with Timo and Spicy on his tail. Yeah, this has been a very, very big ongoing battle. I think this has been one of the main battles of the race. It's been great battling. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is also where the Juan incident took place, but I mean, this time Spice is involved. So can he make his way through these two? I mean, I hope so. I hope he's had a pretty rough race, but so we'll come back to him in these dying stages. Oh, look at Spicy. That's nice. That is. What a move. That is lovely from him. In fact, not using DRS though. because I've got the thingy up that tells me if he's using it or
Yeah.
not. He's not using it. I think either some drivers are forgetting or they're just not using it because they don't feel the need to yet.
Yeah.
Or like with another penalty, he's had a couple this race, hasn't he?
We honestly, like, obviously the positions now don't reflect the final positions, because we saw in the Australia race there was a big battle between Timo and another driver. I can't remember who it was, and in the end, like, it was a battle for 6th place. I believe the other driver finished in 6th, and then the penalty made Timo finish in 6th instead. So it's like obviously it's a big element, all these penalties. We play with rather strict rules in the mouseOne Racing League. If you break the rules, you know, you get a penalty.
That's totally fair as well. That should be how it is.
Should be.
Mm.
Yeah, and Spicy trying to get on that 5th place, optimise the points for his team. Obviously, Pandy Boy, no points for Renault today. Same with Tunbridge, really. If he wants a shot in the Constructors' Championship, he has to keep it up, because his teammate Fredo is not absent. He was absent, sorry, my bad, in the last race. I got a little mixed up there. And he wasn't even in the league for the Australia race. And obviously he's not here today either, so Tunbridge has to carry it himself.
Yeah.
Durand, another stop-go penalty, corner cutting, and he gained 1 place.
That is not good, and it's just not really good, is it?
Yeah, I think either way, like, even with penalties, both of the Red Bulls aren't getting points.
I feel kind of bad for them as well, because they both started in the bottom 3 positions, and I tell you what, they made a great comeback, and Timo's out as well.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened with Timo, but
I don't know if he's retired. I think he must have retired because his car's still going. He did lose a bit of front wing though.
Yeah, maybe he just saw that and was like, it's time to stop.
Yeah.
Maybe the Red Bulls is going to get some points today then.
One of them was going to have to score a point, but which one's going to be? I think it's going to have to be Cosmical, because Duran has got a lot of penalties, hasn't he? If I remember.
Yeah, Duran has loads of penalties. He needs to do his stop-go, otherwise he'll be disqualified pretty soon, I believe, as well.
Oh, that's not good. It's one thing to take drivers off, but I think ignoring penalties, you can't blame that on lag, that's for sure.
Yeah, like, obviously you can blame some exceeded track limits on lag.
Yeah.
Potentially, I wouldn't really say corner cutting at the most, but potentially corner cutting.
Yeah.
But you can't, like we always say, we've said it a lot this race, you can't blame hostile activity on that.
Yeah, especially ignoring a penalty, you know. I think if he does ignore a penalty, then that's just a bit of proof that he didn't, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the Red Bulls is going to get a point, so I'm sure they'll be fairly pleased with that due to how it was ending. But it's really not what they were in 4th and 5th, or 5th and 6th at one point. That's a real landslide down.
It's not great for them at all.
Yeah, from such a great start as well, you know. They really wasted the opportunity, I feel.
Yeah, and Durand, it's just a complete bittersweet, like, situation for him. I wouldn't even say it's bittersweet, I'd just say it's bitter, because he gets no points today after such a strong showing at the start of the way.
Yeah. I've only just noticed that Dragonary's actually behind, down in P3 again. And he's 4 seconds off the 2 Saubers, so the 2 Saubers, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I missed it, but he's 4 seconds down, so I wonder if he went off somewhere, or...
I'm not too sure. It could have been. I don't know. I saw on the board there was a little like overtake from Tyke, but I don't know how the seconds have been built up.
Yeah, it's not looking. If that is his tyres gone off the cliff, then they have gone off the cliff, and he needs to be quite worried about that, especially if that is just driving, because we checked with him just 2 laps ago. You know, to lose 2 seconds a lap, that's really not what we want to be seeing.
And also, just as we talk about Duran not getting a point, again, another retirement from Frag.
That is an incident as well, isn't it? He lost his wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems that way.
So, Joan, after the controversial, to say the least, moments he's had will score a point, at the very least.
Yeah, no personal thing against him, but it is quite annoying from our standpoint of just wanting clean race and the fact that he's sort of getting something off this race, even though he's been really dirty.
I'm
in
sure
all honesty.
yeah, I'm sure the stewards can decide. You know.
Yeah. Oh, look at Spicy though. Spicy's looking at it. He does get 5th place.
That is very good.
He just pelted into the inside of that corner, and that was just nice. A bold move indeed, but Spicy's done well there. And we've got 5 drivers that have retired today.
That is out of 15 drivers. That means everybody that ends this race is going to score a point. Unless, oh, look at that! Spicy went straight off. He lost it on that corner just as we were speaking.
Maybe just
not many laps left either. He really needs to get back up to P5 if he wants to get 5th.
Yeah, and literally, maybe it was just like a little celebration, thinking that he's bagged the position maybe, and he just slips off the track. It'd be interesting to see if we can get like a real solid video from his path.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure what happened. Maybe it was lag. I don't know. You can't really tell.
I have a feeling that I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Oh,
that's not good, is it?
it's fine, man. Don't worry.
What was it?
Happens to the best of us, man. Happened to me earlier.
Just talking, and then you're like, what was I going to say? Yeah, but 8 cents is quite a bit of a gap. Oh, that was it. The DRS issue. I do think that is just an issue from our part because
yeah,
no driver has used it when they've been in the DRS this race. So actually, at the start, I did see a few people using it, but I think that's just an issue with.
Yeah, I do think it's a bit it's a bit of a bug because we see sometimes it's used, and then like you see like the speed boost from a driver on the overtake, and you're like, that's got to be DRS.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking Dragonary's problem was an accident on his behalf, or like a semi-spin, because he's been staying within that 4-second mark the whole time, which tells us that his tyres haven't gone off the cliff yet. He's still putting in the same laps as Tig. So
yeah, and we will after the race be interviewing a few people, so make sure you stick around for that, everyone.
Yes.
We'll talk to a few drivers indeed.
Yeah.
So we're very nearing the end of the race.
Gibby's had a decent race. He's been a little bit of everywhere, hasn't he, today? But after all the retirements, he's currently in P8.
Yeah.
He's in a bit of a no man's land as well, to be honest. He's got somebody who's 55 seconds back, and he's 4 seconds away from car ahead.
Yeah, honestly, a few drivers got lucky to get points today. Just Durand, he's got lucky. Cosmical's been a bit lucky with all the retirement.
Yeah.
What about Clowie though? He's looking to take the race, 6 seconds ahead.
It's not commentating curse it again.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
That could be unfortunate. But just at lap 15, I remember you saying, do you think the positions will change much from now on? They really did. That's for sure.
We were literally, as soon as we said it, there was a little crash. There was a bit of an overtake, and now we've had a lot of crashes.
Yeah, it's like everyone's changed from that point.
Classic, man.
That's the commentator's curse.
That is it. Oh, we're very nearing the end of the race now then. A couple more laps to go. Clowie leads. Looks like Durand Bryce, is in front of him.
Yeah.
In terms of just being there.
Some drivers who are I guess must be coming close to nearing disqualification. They need to be watching out on these final 2 laps because they really don't want to lose all their points.
That's just such a good shout. Whereabouts is Gibby in the race for you right now?
He is P8.
Okay, I was gonna say I think he is P8 because I thought I just had a bit of a bug.
Yeah, he's dropped back loads though, hasn't he? He was just 4 seconds back. Now you can actually see the Red Bull behind him.
Yeah, all of these gaps are just massive though. You've got like just massive gaps at the bottom of the pack, and you think that's probably the way it's going to end. But
Yeah.
Spicy though doesn't want to end in 6th for sure. He's back on Tunbridge's case.
Yeah, Dragonary dropped so far back now, hasn't he?
Yeah, for me 26 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Same for you.
Yes, it is. I have a feeling that something's really gone on there. He's now just 12 seconds back from mouseOne. And I mean, I don't think Dragonary had many penalties if he had any this race. So I think P3 is the right thing. But I remember Thig had quite a lot. But I mean, he's lost that gap, hasn't he?
Yeah, like that's good for Ty because he's just got pretty much 2nd place just guaranteed now. That's brilliant for the Saubers.
It is.
1st and 2nd, Ty is going to be very happy.
They are. We're on the final lap now. This is Cloudy's celebration lap, and Thig's.
Yeah, it should be easy going.
Yeah. Let's say that. Watch him crash.
Yeah, let's hope not.
let's hope he gets. He's had a good race. He's been there all race. I mean, you can't really fault him for much, can you?
Yeah, I agree. He's taken his opportunities well, indeed. Well played to him.
Yeah. This track's not really notorious for its undercuts. As a matter of fact, undercuts don't usually work here, but I guess that virtual safety car and the 5 that we had, one of them helped him a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And that put him and Thig ahead. So I guess I really wasn't expecting a strategy game to be played, to be honest. I was expecting it almost to be pace. But they've gone and proved me wrong.
Oh, look at Spicy though. Spicy's in the gravel.
Is he?
I was just about to get on the topic of saying that there's usually like a big battle between the pack, like the middle of the pack in the last lap, but Spicy's in 7th.
The banana has
Gibby
spun.
gets the fastest lap. Look at that.
Gibby, that is
Gibby.
great.
Fastest lap. And Clowie wins the race. What more can you say? Great performance coming out from him.
Was Gibby stepping in as a reserve as well?
I believe so. Yeah, Gibby is the reserve driver.
Then to get fastest lap, that's quite remarkable.
Yeah, and Tiger's finished as well, 2nd place.
That's his
1st and 2nd for Sauber.
Using just the right amount of fuel. As you can see, just that fuel on the line. Usually happens to me on the F1 games as well, not gonna lie. Dragonary, he takes back that fastest lap on his final lap.
Yeah, get out of it, Gibby. Well played, Dragon. There.
He's the real pro. He pulled that gap back as well. What was it? It was like 32 seconds, wasn't it? And he's come back to 18. So I think Thig might have been celebrating though.
Yeah, we'll have to just have a look at penalties that could make an impact.
Yes.
Cosmic Owl has finished his race apparently.
Oh, he must have been lapped then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he really. Yeah. That's Spicy. The unfortunate spin on the final lap really caught him out, and
yeah, he just slips position down, and Durand has finished. We're waiting on Gibby to finish the race, and we are done for Bahrain.
Everybody
the race section points. Anyway. Yeah, everyone that finished the race got points.
It was a remarkable race.
Yeah, brilliant for our first race casting together.
Yeah, I think if this is a show of what's to come, then I'm excited.
Definitely, same. And if you want to stick around, we'll be able to interview a few of the drivers very shortly.
Sauber 1-2.
And that is just very good. We are currently loading, which is just not what you want to see.
Yeah.
And here we go. Look at that.
That is remarkable. Can't be upset with that. That was remarkable.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And he lifts the trophy there, and that's like all you can ask for Sauber. First and 2nd, get the champagne.
And look at that, the penalties are all out. And there is a few position changes actually.
Yeah. I just want to have a look at the incidents as well to see if we had any.
Yeah, the race director. Let's have a look at this.
We had a Sebastian Vettel had a severe collision with Tunbridge. I believe that was Superlink.
Yeah.
That's the Ferrari guy. Severe collision. Could have impacted Tunbridge big. But mainly it's just like exceeding limits. Unserved stop goes Cosmic Tig. But even with the penalties, it's all said and done now.
Thijs ignoring yellow flags and getting a stop-go penalty and still finishing second ahead
Exactly.
of Dragonary. You know, that says something, I think.
That's got to be a very good result from him, as we're cutting back now.
This is
To the commentators, little thing, let's change that.
It's been a good race. I'm very happy to have been a part of it.
Yeah, me too, man, that was brilliant.
It was,
Anyway, let's see if we can get anyone on the end of.
yes, let's.
We'll just have a little look, see if anyone wants to come in.
Yes.
And I do have exclusive insight into the steward discussion. Apparently, there might be a race ban for Durand for the absolute disgusting racing, really, but we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh, I don't want to say, but he did, you know, take out he did hit 2 drivers that we saw.
Yeah, that's just not what you want at all.
Yeah, it's really not.
Anyway, it looks like we will be getting an interview first of all with Rance.
Okay, it's good.
And here he is, welcome to, and Spicy's here as well. Welcome Rance,
Oh
Spicy,
my
and
God.
even Superlink. We'll have to take it in turns, guys, you're too big for this.
Superlink muted, so we're Gucci.
Hello Superlink, mate. Anyway, let's just take it in turns, guys. First of all, Rance, well, I just want to ask you what happened. Obviously we saw you crashing out.